Dear friends from EKV, dear fraternal brothers and sisters, it's a very important message I have today for you. Günther Fellinger, Jan Volgodiomedes speaking here, EKV Council President, and it's about Ukraine. Tomorrow it is 1,000 days of Russian war of aggression against our brothers and sisters in Ukraine, against our fellow Europeans in Ukraine, and I call for solidarity and support for the Ukrainians. We have our brothers and sisters of Obnova, the student fraternity in EKV, and they deserve our support and solidarity. And Ukraine in principle deserves the solidarity of all Europeans. It's a terrible crime of the war of aggression which Russia has started on the 24th of February 2022, and we all must stand in solidarity, and we do. I'm personally very proud, while I was not involved, I'm just recently elected as a council chairman. I'm very proud that many EKVer in the moment of need, they were ready to make action and to raise funding, to go to Ukraine and to help the Ukrainians via our sister fraternity, the member Obnova, but also with other initiatives. Yeah. In the recent weeks now, I tried to find out what exactly has happened already, and I'm really very impressed by the amount of generosity, of commitment, of leadership, which was done by several initiatives. I want to mention some of them. Here is, for example, Ukraine Aid and the Students for Ukraine from Austria, from EKV, from UCS. Wonderful initiative. I'm very proud that this happened. I was explained over 700,000 euros were collected, worth of good material, generators, medical supplies, delivered to Ukraine, and that's wonderful. I want to encourage this and to congratulate and also respect this major achievement. Secondly, I learned about the Swiss project. It's 1019 Swiss CH, and this is the website. And I saw this. It's really wonderful and it's great. And they have collected what I saw over 1.6 million Swiss francs. That's about the equivalent of euros, in the last 2.5 years of the full-scale war. And this is really my deepest respect, my gratitude, and also my encouragement. Let's do more. I'm now in the process to find out what other member organizations in Germany, in Belgium, in France have done for Ukraine, because this will be our lead topic 2025, that we raise more money, we encourage and support we raise money for these initiatives, which are from EKV members and member organizations and from Cartel Fraternal Brothers and Sisters who have raised this money and who had the courage to go. I personally was living in Ukraine for years, from 2016 to 20, and I went to Ukraine in 2022, still in February, before the war, to Mariupol and to Kiev to protest against the pending invasion. But I personally didn't have the courage to go during this time, and I apologize. I hope in the future there will be the opportunity also to go to Ukraine with a delegation of EKV to deliver some of the support mechanisms. And I would now, in this function, what I try to do is mobilize support. I expect from every member federation, from every student fraternity in Europe, basically to collect money for this effort and to be at all the student Stiftungsfest, Commerce, association meetings, that somebody stands up and says yes to the Students for Ukraine or to other initiatives. You know, there's various of them, but to collect money, to say a clear support statement for Ukraine, and also then to encourage to have in the society, in the media, the knowledge that we all can be very proud about what was achieved and done by the students here, by the student fraternities and by all the associations, that in the moment of need, they stood up for Europe and for European Ukraine. They were very successfully collecting money, and I'm personally very proud to be in EKV because of my friends and my brothers, sisters who collected money and had the courage to go. Now a similar related topic for 2025, for the work plan. I have already discussed this. It's in consultation now. And what we need to do is to do events for Ukraine. Symposias, workshops, possibly in Prague, Wiener Neustadt, in our cities during our events, to put the focus of our EKV and our member organizations on Ukraine, collecting money, building awareness, and also making clear that this is the fight of our time. It's an attack, a war of Russia against all of us, and economically, politically, we have to fund Ukraine. It concerns everybody in Europe, and that we are very much at the forefront of the society again. This is the role of student associations since 200 years, maybe longer. We are the carrier of the idea of freedom and of European unity, and this is our mission. And nothing can be more meaningful for all of us than to support Ukraine in the hour of need. Additionally, next to the events, I'm also making, everybody knows that, there are millions of Ukrainians now living in Europe, in the European Union, in the countries where we have a lot of members, member associations like Germany, Belgium, Switzerland, Austria, and many others. So it's time to integrate the Ukrainians into our associations, open up, teach them the language of the various, most of the Ukrainians are very well educated, they know English very well. And they are very fast learners, and they will learn German or Swiss German or Belgium, whatever. You know, they are ready to integrate, and we have to make this conscious effort now to integrate the Ukrainian students, the Ukrainian youth, and maybe some of them are a bit older, integrate them in our student fraternities. We in Merkenstein, because I'm also involved, of course, one of my associations, fraternities, and as a student association is Merkenstein in Vienna. Just last week we have taken 2 Ukrainians as Fuchsen, as new members in our association. This is very good, and I'm very happy, and I hope they will stay and they will prosper and they will be successful. This is the mission of student fraternities since centuries, ultimately. This is what we do. New people come to a new university where they don't know anybody, they join the Nationes, they join the student fraternities, and they get integrated and successful, build new networks and feel at home forever, because this is what we do in lifelong amicizia, friendship. And so this is exactly what we should do, and now it's time to open up to the Ukrainians. I understand, there are issues, linguistic, culture, and of course the religious issue. We have to tackle them one by one. It's not from the EKV Council to decree it from the top. We are not a top-down organization. We are a bottom-up organization. So we see what the associations decide on that. But I call, make the effort to integrate the Ukrainian students and the Ukrainian refugees who are academic background. They need this, and we need it as well. And it is a combination which many, many good things can develop out of it. And I think it's our moral and historic obligation at this moment. So in concluding, we can also discuss later during the seminars and events, Ukraine in NATO, Ukraine in the EU, Ukraine in the Euro, how fast it all can go. I understand there's many opinions about that. In world politics, you can watch CNN and television, you see many ideas. We must be the academic backbone of this debate. We must discuss these issues. Our members must know them, and they must be aware of them and ready for this debate. And of course, many of you know me, I'm very much in favor of Ukraine in NATO, in the EU, and in the Euro. And this is obviously what I will promote during this in 2025. And I hope for your support and for a debate on all these issues. But the debate must be led by our student fraternities, by our academic teams, and by our think tanks. And we must be at the forefront to shape the debate of Europe. And the debate of Europe is very much connected with Ukraine. Thanks a lot now. I conclude with Slava Ukraine and long live EKV. And thanks a lot for listening. And please share and distribute. Please follow me on Instagram. This will be my devoted channel for EKV activities and also here on YouTube. Thanks a lot. All the best. And please do something tomorrow for Ukraine. Go out in the street, support them, help the students, or if you have the possibilities, donate for our activities, Student for Ukraine. Thanks a lot. All the best. Bye.